Hello, Libertad Non. This is Jammer Intia Besin of Libertad Central School, your teacher presenter for today's episode of Math Tuto, Math Galing. And welcome you to Mathematics 5. Our lesson for today is about finding the greatest common factor, or GCM, and the least common multiple, or LCM. You can find that on your Mathematics Quarter 1, Module 3.
Meron akong kaibigan pagharap ko sa
Okay, now let's tackle on the greatest common factor and the least common multiple, or the GCF and LCM. We'll start with the greatest common factor. The greatest number that is the factor of two or more other numbers. It is abbreviated as GCF. So kung may pag-GCF, mga bata, mauna siya ang pinakadako nga number na makita nimo sa duwa ka numbers. Okay, let's have an example. So we are going to find the greatest common factor of 12 and 16. First, we are going to list down the factors of 12. Okay. Sa man ang mga factors ka naa sa 12. So we'll start with 1 times 12. Because 1 times 12 equals 12. Next, we have 2 times 6. Because 2 times 6 is 12. We also have here 3 times 4. Because 3 times 4 is equals to 12. So the factors of 12, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Next, we're going to list the factors of 16. Kung sa mga numbers na pwede nimo ma-multiply, ang answer is 16. So we will start with 1 and 16. Because 1 times 16 is equals to 16. Another number is 2 times 8. 4 and 4. Because 4 times 4 is equals to 16. Now, next step is tan-awon mo kung you are going to encircle the numbers nga naa sa factors of 12 ug naabot sa factors of 16. Okay, asa kag ang mga numbers nga same, pareho ang numero nga naa sa 12 ug 16. You can guess. Okay, we'll start with 1, ba? We're going to encircle 1. Next, we also have 2 because na may 2 sa factors of 12 and naapoy factors of 16. Next, 4. Yes, 4. Because naa sa factors of 12 and factors of 16. So here are the numbers nga same. Pareho ang factors sa 12 at 16. We have 1, 2, and 4. Karon, atong tan-awon or i-identify ang number na pinakataas nga naa sa factors of 12 and factors of 16. So unsa ka nga number? So we have 4. Therefore, ang number 4, Good job, kids! 4 is the greatest common factor of 12 and 16. Anak ra siya ka-simple, mga bata. We are going to identify ang pinakadako. Another example is, we are going to find the greatest common factor of 9 and 36. Okay, sa itong step 1, first step is we are going to list all the factors of, we have number 9. What are the factors of 9? We have 1 and 9 because 1 times 9 equals 9. We also have 3 and 3 because 3 times 3 equals 9. Now we are going to list the factors of 36. 1 times 36 equals to 36. Very good. 2 times 18 is equals to 36. 3 times 12 is also 36. 4 times 9 is equals to 36. And 6 times 6 equals to 36. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 8, and 36. So itong next step, we are going to identify the numbers nga pareho sa factors of 9 and factors of 36. We have 1. Another is 3. Okay. 1 and 3 and 9 and 9. So, we have here 3 numbers. Nga same sa factors of 9 and 36. We have 1, 3, and 9. And the last step is you are going to identify now ang number nga pinakadako nga number nga naa sa factors of 9 and factors of 36. Now, asa dapat ang number ani? Unsa nga number? So we have So we have here 9. So since 9 ang pinakadako, mao ni siya ang greatest common factor or
Good
GCF.
job, kids! Thank you for your participation.
Now let's have the least common multiple or the LCM. When you say least common multiple, this is the smallest positive number that is divisible by both given numbers. It is abbreviated as LCM or the least common multiple. So let's try an example. Find the LCM of 2 and 4. So kung ganina, sa GCF or the greatest common factor, ang atong i-identify nato, atong ilista ang factors. Here, for the LCM, you are going to list the multiple. Okay. So one thing is for sure is you need to memorize the multiplication table and dali na nimo mapangitaan ang iyang mga multiple. Okay, now let's start with multiple of 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12, and so on and so forth. Hasta kayo. Next is you're going to identify the multiple of 4. So, unsa man ang 4? We have 4, we have 8, we have 12, 16, and so on and so forth. Here, kung ganina sa greatest common factor, atong ipangita magyapon ang pareho. Same with LCM. Ang ato lang is sa GCF, ang pinaka dako nga number, may atong ang dako nga number nga naa sa ibabaw sa upos, may atong may answer. Here, for the least common multiple, we are going ang pinaka gamay. So we have here 4, 8, and 12. So ano na tayo tulo ka buok ng mga numbers. We have 4, 8, and 12. As I've said, for the least common multiple, you are going to identify ang pinaka-least nga number or pinaka-gamay nga number. So asa man nga number? We have sa tulo ka buok 4, 8, and 12. Asa ang pinaka-gamay? So the answer is 4. So therefore, 4 is the least common multiple of 2 and
Good job,
4.
kids! Thank you for your participation.
Let's have another example. Find the LCM of 3 and 6. First, okay, so we are going to list down the multiple of 3. Sa man itong 3? We have 3, 6, 9, 12, so on and so forth. Diba, Taskay? Next, we're going to identify the multiple of 6. We have 6, 12, 18, and so on and so forth. So for the LCM again, we are going to identify the least number of the two multiples. So for 3 and 6, asa napit? We have 6. So ano na tayo 6, di ba? And then, another number is 12. Very good. So we have here 6 and 12. Ano atong numbers? Now, we are going to identify ang pinakagamay na number. So asa man ang pinakagamay? Is it 6 or 12? So the least common multiple is 6. Very good. So the least common multiple of 3 and 6 is 6.
Meron akong kaibigan pagharap ko sa
Good. Now, kids, it's your turn. Kindly get your paper and ball pen.
For our activity, we're going to find the greatest common factor and the least common multiple of the following. First, we have find the GCF and LCM for 3 and 15. Number 2, find the greatest common factor and LCM for 5 and 10. For number 3, find the greatest common factor and LCM for 4 and 18. For number 4, find the GCF and LCM for 6 and 9. And finally, find the factors and multiple of 12 and 8. You are going to write your answers on a piece of paper.
kaibigan pagharap ko sa
Good job, kids! Thank you for your participation. And that ends our lesson for today. This has been Mr. Jemmer Intiabesin of Libertad Central School saying, God bless everyone. Keep safe and thank you for watching. Till our next episode. Bye-bye!
Meron akong kaibigan pagharap ko sa mundo.
Pagsagot sa tanong, ilan, ano, alin, paano?